right? So if as a Black person, even if you're not in the minority, and when I say Black, I'm specifically talking African American, we know that there's Black African American privilege. We have American passports, which come with a whole different type of privilege that other Black or African countries or African citizens do not get. So these are all based on African American criteria. But there are 5 African countries that I want to touch base on tonight that should be considered for anyone looking to relocate. Like I said earlier, the qualifiers and what the criteria was to make this list, there had to be safety and stability. There had to be affordable living opportunities and lower or opportunities to live below the US average if necessary, or at least on par, and then cultural connection. And so with the 5 that we're going to go over today, we'll start with Ghana. And why Ghana? Ghana is often cited as one of the most welcoming countries for African Americans, with strong cultural connection to the African diaspora. The country has a growing economy and a stable political environment. Check, 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 right? Check, check, check. You want to check these things off before committing to, or not even committing, but even taking the time to go explore. And so when it comes to cost of living compared to the US, it's much more affordable. It's a lower cost of living than the United States when it relates to housing, food, and services. Next on the list is South Africa. South Africa also has a large and diverse population with a well-established African-American expat community, and major cities like Cape Town and Johannesburg are really diverse and are considered mostly safe. Again, don't do anything. I just always say, whenever you travel, don't do anything that doesn't make sense. If you're a woman, don't be out in the streets 3:00 in the morning by yourself wandering. Like, just certain things you stay away from. And for the sake of time, all of the African countries that I'm going to talk about offer a lower cost of living as compared to the United States. So just know that the 3 that I'll go over, same thing. Cost of living is much lower. So let's go to the next one, which is Kenya. Why Kenya? We also covered Kenya in the 5 resources guide for Black women looking to move abroad or planning to move abroad, and discussed Kenya as a potential destination. But Kenya has a vibrant expat community, particularly in Nairobi, and it offers a stable, safe environment for African Americans. The country has a welcoming atmosphere, especially for tourists and newcomers. So add Kenya to your list. This will also be part of, technically, there are about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cities in Africa that are at the top of the list that will be in the resource guide that will be available soon. So we talked about Ghana, we talked about South Africa, and we talked about Kenya. Next up is Senegal. Why Senegal? Besides it having a lower than average cost of living as compared to the US, Senegal is widely regarded as one of the safest countries in West Africa. Dakar is the capital, and it's a vibrant city with growing expat population, and is well known for its hospitality and cultural diversity. So if you're looking for hospitality and cultural diversity, then add Senegal to your list. And then 5th on the list, it's an emerging city. It's also known kind of as like the real Wakanda of the continent. And that city is Rwanda. Rwanda has emerged as one of Africa's safest countries and has a reputation of being welcoming to expats. The capital, Kijili, I hope I said that right, Kijili, is especially known for its clean, modern infrastructure and low crime rates. And it's very technologically savvy. And it has a host of places that you can explore. They're known for, where are the silverback apes or gorillas located? I can't remember offhand. But anyway, those are the top 5 places in the motherland, on the continent. And like I said, if you are interested, you can just do a simple Google search, expats in, Black in, and put the country that you're interested in, and you will definitely come up with loads of information, and even some social media sites or social media communities that you can join to get more information. I'm trying to think. I think I covered almost everything. Oh, 41 minutes or 42 minutes. I did that. But join us tomorrow. Oh, I do want to share what the other topics are going to be. Did I do that? I don't think I did that. So let's talk about the other topics that we're going to cover in no particular order, but we're going to cover the Mexican residency process. What's new, what's different, what's improved, why you should start it today, and how you can start it today if you're interested in getting Mexican residency. We talked about, well, I shared that we're going to talk about the changes in some of the visa requirements that are happening across the world, as well as what may happen here in our country as it relates to getting passports and visas. We're going to talk about countries with free and or low cost healthcare. We're going to talk about what's the other one? So we're also going to talk about like Canada in more detail, because I think a lot of people don't realize or don't know that we've been moving abroad, right? Harriet Tubman the people didn't just stop in New York or in Massachusetts. I mean, we've been going across the border, and Canada was a major part of the Underground Railroad. And we're going to talk about kind of what that looked like and more about Canada and their requirements coming up. And so if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, do that. If you haven't already hit that like button, do that. If you haven't already turned on your notification, do that. And be sure to check out the community posts, because I will post when we'll go live the rest of the week. Until then, the playlist will be put together and added to the description box. So if you just want to catch the old videos that you missed, otherwise, I will see you guys. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? I'm not sure if tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I go live. Tomorrow there will be a live. And I will keep you posted on the rest of the lives. Until then, I am Kim, aka Kim with the Gems, and I will see you next time. When you have a chance, check out our full interview with Ashley in Africa, who moved from Atlanta to Africa with no real plan and is thriving. Also, check out our video in its entirety about the safest countries to live.